Murder.
Chalk outlines.
DNA tests.
Blood.
Anonymous tip.
Beheadings and disembowelments.
Fingerprints.
The yellow tape that they have on crime scenes.
Witness statements.
Stakeouts with my cop friend and we drink coffee. UV lights that they can see on. 5 minutes.
Okay, laugh it up, buddy. Laugh it up.
What?
Feel good? Yeah, it does feel good. It's the True Crime podcast where Belle does a true crime story in 5 minutes, but Ben caught me in 4K applying my lip balm.
I feel like I caught him with his pants down.
Well, you need a moist lip coming into a podcast.
You have a lip balm? I was looking at my laptop getting my notes.
Yeah,
He was really getting it on there.
Can I see your lip balm? What are you rocking?
Just a little Nivea number there.
Oh, bless you.
Well,
Is that
mate,
for
you
your,
know,
we discussed this in the off-air pod.
Mhm.
Your sleep crust that you get on your mouth or whatever it was.
No. This is from my red hot Euro summer.
Oh.
So
Some
I've
would
been-
say that the chapstick causes the dry lips.
You reckon?
Well, licking definitely does. If you keep licking them, that's why you should
Well,
use a chapstick. But then,
It's big business, right? Because if you use chapstick and it makes you need it more, then you keep using the chapstick.
I've always found that when I use one, it sorts it out and it fixes it.
I've never used one.
Yeah,
I'm
see,
fine. I
yeah,
don't have dry lips.
yeah. No, but when I get them, if I lick it, it gets worse. But then as soon as you apply that, like
It is a
twice,
kind of
then it's
lame
good.
thing to use. Like it's a very Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah.
Isn't it cool?
Mm.
It's like, can you bring me my chopstick?
Yeah.
Anyway,
look,
My
we-
lips are real bad.
We digress.
Or should we do the true crime thing, or should I keep doing Napoleon Dynamite?
let's do true crime.
Okay.
5 minutes on the clock. Go for it, Belle.
Today, let's talk about Cannibal Karl. So heads up, this one will contain a lot of talk about cannibalism.
Really?
Yeah, you don't say. But also there is mention of suicide as well, so a heads up on that. So Cannibal Karl was around in Germany in the early 1900s, and he actually flew under the radar for 21 years. He was killing people and cooking them and eating them.
That's hectic. Kind of prime time though to be killing people and getting away with it.
What, like 1900 to 1920?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Like war and stuff?
No, I just mean obviously the advances in technology these days. I mean, you're into your true crime.
Right.
They couldn't really prove it. You know what I mean? It's like, there's some of his blood was at the crime scene. Can you test it? Nah. So whose blood is it? You know, like whatever. Like it's
Honestly.
like you could have just got away with murder, literally.
Honestly, listening to like podcasts or watching documentaries about crimes, pre-CCTV, phone
It's like
tracking,
fingerprints,
DNA.
right? That's pretty much all they had.
No, it was witnesses. It was straight up. Yeah, I saw a guy in a top hat walking on the street. Okay, look for everyone with a top hat. That's what it was. I'm not even
Every
kidding.
second person's wearing a top
And that's
hat.
why so many people got sentenced to death that were actually innocent. And then after they died, they were like,
Oh,
he
no,
actually
more than
wasn't
one
him.
people. were wearing a
Anyway,
top
so
hat.
over in Germany, 1900 to 1924, was Cannibal Karl. He wasn't known as that then, obviously. This is after he died. But he was actually known as, like, father because he was so involved in the church. He was the cross bearer. He was, like, the nice guy of the city. Everyone loved him. Everyone trusted him. So much so that he let, like, kids come and play in his property and, like, his front yard and stuff. And he was just open to the public and open to helping people. He was also really known as really generous because any beggars or travelers that needed money, back in those days, you could just door knock. It was illegal, but you could door knock and beg and say, could I please have money? They could go to people's houses. So what he would do is he would give a fair amount of these people a good amount of money. They'd tell other people, oh yeah, go to that house and he'll give you heaps of money. But every so often, especially people that he deemed wouldn't be missed, he would kill in his house.
Eat 'em.
He would cook them. He would chop them up, and there was 400 separate body parts and bones found in his house. And then he would cook and eat, but he also was known for selling meat at the local market.
Okay.
It was always salted and pickled pork was his specialty,
Right.
which...
Bit of a hit in the markets, I'd imagine.
Yep. And he was known for that. And so people always bought his meat.
So it's
and turns out...
salted. I was wondering about the seasoning. So was he going for honey glaze sometime?
Well, back then, what they found in his house after he was discovered, which I'll get to in a sec, was he had lots of barrels and buckets of like cured meats. So he would cure them and then sell them, and people would go, oh, the cured meat's great, and everyone was eating them. So the way he got discovered was one guy went to his house, door knocked, and then he started screaming and yelling, so much so that neighbours intervened and came, and they caught him defending himself, but he'd been like already hit with an axe and everything from this guy, Cannibal Karl. And they were like, what's going on here? They arrested both of them, took him into prison, and that night he did die by his own hand, and they found him the next morning hanging in the cell. So they never actually got a confession. He was never sentenced. After he died that night in the cell, they went to his house just to go, okay, well, let's go suss his house. And that's when they found there was like tins. He had tins of teeth. He had all the bones. He had the cooking pots on. They found all the bits of skin with hair on it.
Oh, Karl.
Yes, Karl. Then everyone went, hang on, but he's just the nice guy of the city. Nah, completely wrong. They also found, this is where it gets really gross, they found bits of skin which were made into clothing, and he actually always wore overalls, and he actually was wearing them the night that he was arrested, but the overalls were made from people's skin. One of them was apparently had like some nipples on it. Like after everyone was like, hang on a second. The kids that used to play in his yard also had reported being like, oh, we found a person's thumb in the pond in the backyard. And everyone was like, oh, it's a bit weird. Oh, well, and just brushed it aside. And then everyone started piecing together, hang on, he's been cooking and selling this meat, and it all came out. So, and the saddest thing, so the actual count of how many people he may have killed is completely unknown, but at least 31 people. At least. They said it could be upwards of 100. He actually wrote down every person's name over 4 pages in his notepad book, with their weight of their overall meat at the end, and how he killed them, and their age and the date.
That's
and their full
handy.
name. So at the end, the police went, oh, look, there's a whole list of everyone. But given the amount of skin, bones, eyeballs, teeth, fingernails, everything they found, there was way more people than that. So, yeah, really sad.
He wasn't good with
but-
his admin.
Well, you could say he was too good at his admin and actually logged everything
But
very well.
Didn't he miss a bunch of names?
Well, yeah, and then there was
It's
people that...
before XL, though. So.
Yeah.
There were people that were also found murdered and chopped up outside of his house that, upon reflection, they were like, actually,
This is a
he
bit,
may have
this is a
done
bit
that.
Carly. This smells
Yeah,
of Carl.
yeah. So, but no, it's pretty open and shut. Like, he was 20 years doing this, got caught, taken into prison, didn't come out the other side the next day, and that was it. So
Well,
no sentencing, nothing.
Nice.
And then
good
he
one.
just kind of disappeared.
We'll see you in the next one. Liam, you can get back to your chapstick.
And that's it!
Liked that podcast? There's heaps more to listen to if you just scroll back or download the Nova Player app.
Ben, Liam, and Belle.